You can set up Microsoft Word so that you can highlight any paragraph in your paper and then click one button and have it automatically format it into correct MLA style block quotation formatting. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm typing a paper here in MLA style. I've got a section which I've put into green text so it's easier for you to see. I've got a section that I want to put into a block quotation style. To set up Microsoft Word to do that in one click, I'm going to highlight this section. Then I'm going to go to Home, and I'm going to go to the Styles area, and I'm going to click this little button to open up the Styles pane. Once the Styles pane is open, I go down here to this little A+ button. That's going to create a new style. Now I'm going to define a new style that has all the block quotation formatting already baked in. First, let's give it a name. I'm going to call it MLA style block quotation. The style type should be paragraph, style based on whatever it automatically says here in style based on should be fine. And then I'm going to go down here to the formatting area. It should be Times New Roman, size 12, which it already is. The color should not be green. The color should be automatic, which is going to be black. Make sure that it's left justified, so click this if it's not already selected. And make sure it's double spaced, so click this if it's not already selected. Now go down to Format, Paragraph. This is the part where we actually tell it to look like a block. So go to Indentation and go to the left indentation and bump that up to 1/2 inch. And you can see a preview of it down here. It shows you what it looks like when it's indented 1/2 inch. Now right now there's some special indentation. The first line is indented another 1/2 inch. But for block quotations, we don't want the first line to automatically be indented by 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go to Special and just hit None. And now in the preview, we can see that all these lines are lined up to 1/2 inch. Now go to the spacing area and make sure that both before and after the paragraph it's set to 0 points of space. And if this box isn't already checked, make sure that you check the box that says don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. The line spacing should also be double, which it already was, but make sure that that's double. Okay, now this is all good to go. I'm going to click OK. And when I click OK again, you're going to see two things happen. First, this section that's highlighted, it's going to change, so that it's going to take the style that we created and apply it to this highlighted section. So you're going to see that look like a block quotation once I click OK. You're also going to see the block quotation style appear over here in the Styles pane. So click OK. And now this section is a block quotation formatted correctly, and we have a style over here called MLA style block quotation, which is in our Styles pane, so we can use it whenever we need to. Now I should just point out a couple more things. If your block quotation has a paragraph break in it, you will have to manually add those paragraph breaks in. So I'm going to add a paragraph break and I'm going to indent 1/2 inch. So now there's a paragraph break in my block quotation. That's something that happens sometimes. Another thing that you should be aware of, and I mentioned this in the last video, but the first line after the block quotation, I would say 9 times out of 10, you don't want that to be indented. Now, there's no rule saying that you cannot indent that. It just communicates different things if you leave this unindented versus if you indent this. If it's left unindented, what that communicates is that it communicates that this sentence is part of the same paragraph as this sentence up here. So what this says is that we have a paragraph that begins here, a paragraph that contains a block quotation, and then that same paragraph keeps going right here. If you want to communicate that a new paragraph is starting here, then you would indent it. It's really up to you and what you want to communicate. Okay, so that's how you create a style in Microsoft Word to automatically format MLA style block quotations. If you go down to the description of this video, I've put a link to a template that has all of these styles already baked in. If you want to just download that template and use it to format your papers, you can do that too. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like more help with your writing, I've put a link to my website in the video description below, and you can get a hold of me there.